Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Do you remember the early days of the internet? That dial-up sound, the pixelated websites, and the glorious anonymity of chat rooms and forums. It felt like a digital Wild West, a brand new frontier where anything went. But just like any new society, we quickly realized we needed some rules of the road, a code of conduct. That's right, we're talking about online politeness, or as it was once famously called, netiquette. So, where did this all start? Well, in the very beginning, the internet was a small community, mostly made up of academics, researchers, and tech enthusiasts. In this tight-knit group, a certain level of professional courtesy was just expected. You were communicating with colleagues, after all. But as the internet exploded in the 90s, with services like America Online, millions of new people flooded in. Suddenly, you weren't just talking to a fellow computer scientist, you were talking to anyone and everyone from all walks of life. This massive influx created a culture clash. The old guard was used to a certain decorum, while newcomers, many of whom were anonymous, didn't always see the person on the other side of the screen. This is when we started seeing the rise of flame wars, those endless, angry arguments that accomplished nothing. It became clear that without face-to-face cues like body language and tone of voice, misunderstandings were incredibly easy. A sarcastic joke could be interpreted as a vicious insult. A simple disagreement could escalate into a full-blown online feud. Pioneers of the digital world, like Virginia Shih, who wrote the book Etiquette back in 1994, tried to lay down some foundational rules. The most important one: remember the human. It's such a simple concept, but it's the bedrock of all online civility. They urged people to ask themselves, would I say this to someone's face? They reminded us that these aren't just usernames and avatars, they are real people with real feelings. As social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and later Instagram and TikTok emerged, this concept became even more crucial. Our online and offline lives started to merge. Our profiles were now linked to our real identities, our friends, our families, and even our jobs. The Wild West was being civilized, not by force, but by social necessity. Being rude online could now have real-world consequences. A thoughtless comment could damage a friendship. A hateful post could cost you a job opportunity. Society began to understand that the internet wasn't a separate reality. It was an extension of our existing one. The same principles of kindness, respect, and empathy that we value in our daily interactions needed to be applied online. We collectively learned that creating a positive and welcoming online space benefits everyone. It fosters better discussions, encourages people to share their ideas without fear of attack, and ultimately makes the internet a more enjoyable and productive place to be. From those early chaotic days to our hyperconnected present, the journey of online politeness is really a story about our own social evolution. We learned that technology changes, but the fundamental need for human decency remains constant. So the next time you're about to type a comment or reply to a post, just take a second to remember the human on the other side. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this interesting, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content. We'll see you in the next one.